So you are welcome to class 2, and class 2 is how to make recipes. How to make recipes. You can still remember my promise that after the end of the class, after the end of the 15 sessions, we will be able to understand the importance of balanced meal plan. You'll be able to apply food safety practices. You enhance your cooking skills. You understand different dietary needs, and you'll be able to make different meal plans. You improve your nutritional knowledge. You'll be able to develop time management skills. You'll be able to develop meal planning skills, and you'll be able to promote sustainability. Now we are going to how to prepare recipes. The first one is recipes for children. Recipes for children. Children have different nutritional needs compared to adults due to their rapid growth and developmental stage. They need calories. Children require a sufficient amount of calories to support their growth, their physical activity, and metabolism. The exact calorie they need depends on the age, the gender, the activity level. They also need protein. Good sources of protein could include poultry, fish, egg, dairy products, legumes such as beans, and nuts. They need carbohydrates. It's best to choose complex carbohydrates for children, such as whole grains like your fada rice, fruits, vegetables, legumes, because they provide fiber, vitamins, and minerals alongside the carbohydrates that it's present in the food. They also need healthy fats. Healthy fats are crucial for their brain development and in fact overall growth. Examples of such are nut seed, olive oil, groundnut oil, and all that. Ensure you limit saturated and trans fats. Saturated fats are the fats that are gotten from chemicals, gotten from the mixture of so many things together. Ensure the fats you use, the oils you use, are extracted directly from plants. Children also need vitamins and minerals. They need adequate intake of essential vitamins and minerals for their growth and development. Just ensure you include fruits, vegetables, and dairy products, milk products into their meal. Children need calcium. Calcium is vital for building strong bones, strong teeth. So you can give them milk, you can give them yogurt, you can give them leafy green vegetables. All these are sources of calcium. Children need iron. Iron is good for proper cognitive function and healthy blood cells. Include iron-rich food into their meal plans like new meat, poultry, fish, fortified cereals, vegetables, beans are all sources of iron. Children need to be properly hydrated, so ensure they drink adequate water. Ordinary water. They don't want to drink ordinary water. Find means of them taking water, maybe tea, maybe fruits that are full of water, and all that. Now, younger adults. What are the nutritional needs of younger adults? Younger adults, they need calories, though this depends on the weight, the height, the activity level, the goal, etc. Because younger adults too can decide to shed off weight, so it can be part of the goals. That's why the calories they need depend on all these factors. They need protein. They need carbohydrates. Protein supports the muscle growth and cell repair when they are for younger adults. Supports muscle growth and cell repair. Recommended daily protein intake ranges from 0.8 to 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight. So you need good sources of protein like lean meat, poultry, fish, dairy products, legumes, plant-based proteins, etc. Younger adults need carbohydrates. Go for whole grains, go for legumes, go for vegetables, and all that. Younger adults need fats, healthy fats too. Younger adults need vitamins and minerals. They also need calcium. like 1000 milligram of calcium per day for both male and female. They need iron, and they need to also be properly hydrated. Now let's move to nutritional needs for older adults. For older adults, they need iron, they need calcium and vitamin D, very important. They need folate. Folate is essential because it reduces the risk of defects in our children. We are the older adults give birth to children. At this stage, a lot of physiological changes happen in our body. Then at this stage, we are almost entering menopause. Especially women, we have a lot of discharge, and for men too, they need a lot of cell repair when they are at this stage of being an older adult. So we need folate, we need omega-3 fatty acids, very important, because it serves as anti-inflammatory properties and it supports the heart. At older adults need to really that's the stage you take care of the heart, you take care of the kidney. It's the stage for taking care of all the organs in the body, because at that time is their peak function. So you need to ensure that everything in the body works fine, and you need to eat well. 32 and above, you need to eat well to have iron, calcium and vitamin D, folate, omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, vitamins, antioxidants, and you also need water. You see that at this stage, you don't have something like carbohydrates, you don't have something like protein there. You don't have macronutrients present in the nutritional needs for older adults. It is not that they don't need it, but we need all these nutrients more than those macronutrients. So ensure what you eat gives adequate supply of all these things as older adults, not as younger adults. Teenagers and younger adults, 20, 21, 22, 25, 26 are younger adults. From 27, 28, 30 to 45, those are older adults. Now, nutritional needs at old age, 45, 50 and above. From 50 and above, we take, though they are still young, but the nutrients needed then are calcium and vitamin D, fiber, healthy fats, phytoestrogens. These are from plants. They are plant compounds that have a weak estrogen-like effect on the body, and it may help to alleviate some old age symptoms. Some things like soya beans, things like legumes like your beans, flaxseed, cinnamon, spices gives phytoestrogens. You need vitamin B12, very important. Good sources are poultry, fish, egg, dairy products. You need antioxidants. In fact, antioxidants should be present in every meal you take. This helps to reduce oxidative stress and it supports overall health. When we say oxidative stress, it means some parts of the body might start to malfunction. So antioxidants help to reduce that. Something like cancer, something like tumor, something is not there before in the body, you just maybe a growth somewhere, a malfunction somewhere. That's what we call oxidative stress. Antioxidants help to reduce it. Then there should be proper hydration, and older adults should limit added sugars and processed food. So whatever recipe you are making for people at old age, remove totally added sugar and processed food. Now, people that are hypertensive, what are the things that they need in their meal? They need sodium reduction. Reduce sodium. Sodium is gotten from artificial sweeteners. You need to avoid it. If you cannot if you cannot avoid, that's when we use the word reduce. It's best to avoid all these artificial sweeteners. Then you go for the DASH diet. Dash means the D there is dietary, the A is approach, the S is stop, the H is hypertension. Dash means dietary approach to stop hypertension diet. Dietary approach to stop hypertension diet. It emphasizes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and low-fat dairy products. So the diet is rich in potassium, magnesium, and calcium. That's all. Then you need potassium-rich foods like banana, orange, tomatoes, vegetables, potatoes, beans, yogurt. You need magnesium-rich foods such as vegetables, cashew, whole grains, and legumes. You need calcium. You need it. Calcium can be gotten from low-fat dairy products. You need healthy fats. I've explained healthy fats. You need fiber. Fiber can be gotten from fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, and nuts. And then you need to limit alcohol and caffeine. Limit alcohol and caffeine. In fact, stop alcohol and caffeine. So any food, any drink containing alcohol and caffeine should not be found with an hypertensive patient. Then you need to seriously work on weight management. When you have a healthy weight, it helps hypertensive patients to reduce the high blood pressure. Then you need to regularly monitor the blood pressure and then put individualized approach. Know what works for you. Know what shoots the high blood pressure up. Know what makes it normal and go for it, especially your diet. Now, for individuals, for diabetic patients, you need to count your carbohydrates. Focus on consuming complex carbohydrates like ofada rice, like whole grains, legumes, fruits, vegetables. You limit processed food. You stop. In fact, let me use the word stop. You stop processed foods totally. Then you also ensure that you have glycemic control. You can control your glycemic index. Choose low glycemic index foods. I have once talked about this on my Facebook page. I'll look for the link and send so that you understand low glycemic index food, high glycemic index food, and how it relates to you. Go for low glycemic index food. Then ensure you do portion control. You don't just eat anyhow. A way to do portion control is to know your expended calories per day and don't overshoot it. There's also a link to learn how to do that. I will add it up as supplements to this class. I want it to be so brief. I don't want any of my classes to be more than 15 minutes. We are running at 30 minutes already. So that's why it's like I don't incorporate all these things here. Then you should also go for balanced meal. Go for fiber-rich food, healthy fats, protein. Avoid sugars and sweetened beverages. Regular meal timing is also good to stabilize your blood sugar. Don't just bombard your blood with your body with food every now and then if you are managing diabetes. If it is 3 times you eat per day, let your body get used to those 3 times. And not that you load your body now, in the next 2 hours you load again, in the next 2 hours you load again. No, don't do that, especially when you are managing diabetes. Then you go for individualized approach to what shoots up your blood sugar, what brings it down. You should understand all these mechanisms and go for what works for you. Now, general recommendations for people with fatty liver. You should ensure that you manage your weight. Have a good weight, healthy weight. Go for balanced diet. Go for healthy fats. Increase your fiber intake. Choose healthy proteins. Moderate your carbohydrate intake. Go for complex carbohydrates. Avoid alcohol. Stay hydrated. Drink enough water. And then you too should go for portion sizes and then have regular exercise. If you can work on this thing, you'll be able to manage and even reverse fatty liver successfully over time. Now, to support weight loss, weight loss, I know most of us are on this group because we want to lose weight and want to know how to make meal plans for weight loss. Go for calorie deficit foods with low calories. That's what you include in your meal plan. Then you balance up protein, carbohydrates and fats. Ensure every meal has protein, every meal has complex carbohydrates, every meal has healthy fats. That's how to go about it. Then you too, your portion control, you can't even underrate that for weight loss. Regular meals. This will help you to have good metabolic rate. Some people think skipping meals and eating now, not eating in the afternoon, eating once in a day is what works for weight loss. It doesn't. If it works, it is temporary. That's why on my weight loss group, we eat 3 times per day. But we ensure that the 3 times is balanced and it's according to the expended calories per day. And we have results. We don't starve. If you starve, you are having a negative effect on your metabolic rate, and it will come back. It will backfire when you start eating well, or eventually you don't even lose the weight again. That's why you now remain at a spot for like 3 months. You do everything and the weight is not coming down. Ensure you have regular meals. If it is 2 times per day, let it be regular. If it is 3 times per day, let it be regular, but don't starve. Also hydrate yourself, drink water, go for fiber rich foods, limit processed foods or avoid processed food. That's what I will even say. And then go for regular physical exercises. Regular physical activity, it's also good to maintain weight loss. So now the assignment is this: choose just one. Maybe you want to make meal plan for children, you want to make meal plan for younger adults, you want to make meal plan for older adults, you want to make meal plan for hypertensive patients, you want to make meal plan for diabetic patients, you want to make meal plan for people with fatty liver. Just choose one and make a meal plan. Look at all these ones. Now the last one we did was weight loss. Okay, search online for foods that are low in calories, that are protein, carbohydrates and fats, and use it to prepare a meal plan. Ensure it has fiber. Go for it, then split it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. You first write out all the list of foods that falls into this category of low fat, low calories rather, low calorie, high fiber. Low calorie, high fiber. So if I were you and I want to create a meal plan for weight loss, just check foods that are rich in fiber, foods that are low in calories, proteinous foods that are low in calories, proteinous foods that are rich in fiber. Write everything out. You now split it into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's the first step. When you do that and you submit, I will be able to lead you further on how to balance it into protein, carbohydrates and fat. It is not a one day work. It is not a one-step work. It's something you have to sit down with, write out all the food you know that suits into these nutrients. Then you now break them down into days. Sometimes you have to break them down into your pockets, into your financial capacity. Sometimes you have to break them down into how you have time to cook them. That's the essence of this class. You can create one that works for you. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm always busy in the office. What are the foods that are low in calories, high in fiber, that I can take on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? But those foods are the food I can easily cook, not the ones that will take my time. Maybe I go for fruits, maybe I go for nuts, maybe you will be able to work around it in such a way that it will work for you. Let me see your meal plan. Just choose one. We are still going to have more practical classes, like 4 practical classes concerning these choosing recipes. But I want to see your inputs. Please let me see your input. Let me see a particular meal plan you have made for a particular category immediately after this class. Now we move to class 3. Class 3 will drop soon on the group. Thank you for having me.